minutes while my kids swimming in the pool for classes. To answer some questions if you might have, if anybody joins this live stream, would be great. I'm in process to make a new video about this Bugatti scooter review. You might have any questions. Some people ask me about if you can change miles to kilometers or kilometers to miles, and actually you can't. They told me it cannot be changed because the Bugatti, they set it up for American market miles, and for if they're selling in Europe, they'll use kilometers, which makes sense. Um, if you have any question, you can comment in the chat room. I'll try to read it and to answer them. Also, I will have most likely I have one bike which is not electric bike and not regular bike to make video about. It just was delivered today. It should be fun. It's I will keep it a little bit secret for now, but it should be a fun bike. Also, I may have next week one brand new on the market new bicycle, which should be powerful and almost like motorcycle style. Um, More look like Super 73, I guess. What else? I will have few more videos most likely the coming few weeks for products for safety riding, and I'll wait for any questions you guys might have. Actually, today it's not that hot. It's about 90 degrees. I'm in a park, and we have like it's a nice park, but for some reason we have some homeless everywhere. We have like day camp right next to me, and then I'm not sure if I can switch over here. We have another guy who is not camping. He probably lives there, right here, like homeless guy. And then so I'm not sure if the chat room works. So I'll wait to see if I can see. Oh, okay. Would you get a motorcycle? Hey, Epic Video World. Um, no, I'm not gonna get motorcycle. I always wanted one, but due to it's a high risk to ride, and when you have family, you want to be more responsible. And I keep bicycles more like for as a sport wise. Motorcycle it's actually really cool stuff to ride, I guess, but I never rode one. And in order to get motorcycle, you have to be licensed in California, so you have to go through, I believe, like M1 or some like classes and to pass and get a license. But I use the bicycles, electric bicycle before I use only regular bicycle like road bicycle as a sport. And electric bicycle is good because you can use as like motorcycle, like you don't have to pedal much if you don't want to. At the same time, you can work out, so it can be both at your convenience. That's why I use electric bicycles. But yeah, maybe one day I'll get Harley Davidson. I'm just joking. Yeah, my neighbor have Harley Davidson, and he bought electric bicycle when he got older because it helps him with his knees, so he can have exercise. I think he's like over 80 now, and he ride like with a torque sensor bicycle. I guess not soon, but you never know. Actually, it's very nice here. I usually go to swim as well, but today I didn't feel like going swimming. And nobody play anything like in the park because it's kind of hot. It's about 90. On the sun, it's maybe 180. That's why I didn't ride much bicycle recently off-road because it's too hot right now. And in order to ride in a cold, you have to wake up like at 6 in the morning, which is kind of hard. And I'm just testing to see how's my live stream working on this phone. Um, I notice it's some lagging sometimes. Bike lanes, it's a great question. I like it, but I still not feeling safe riding in Los Angeles because we have a lot of crazy drivers who is not following the law, and many like irresponsible drivers. So it's still dangerous to ride. We have a lot of lanes, and even in my area we have like speed limit reduced because we have so many accidents. It was like 40 miles per hour on the street and they reduced to 35. We still get accidents, like too many fatal collisions every week. But I think last year, even this year, some bicycle got killed on this lane. So it's kind of still dangerous because regardless you're riding at night or daytime, some riders, like some drivers, they are talking on the phone, even it's illegal, but people are frustrated and when they're driving it's kind of hard to predict what's gonna happen behind you. So it's why I'm not riding on the street most likely over here. I usually prefer to ride on pedestrian, like on the walking area, because it is illegal, but hey, cops never told me I cannot do it. Actually, I passed by cops many times riding this way. None of them told me not to ride it because they understand we have like so many people killed on the road, and I would rather get a ticket versus to be run over by some crazy guy behind me. We have like last year I think about 4 people killed on the bicycles, just riding in a lane. So regardless daytime or nighttime, and at nighttime it's very important to have enough light. That's why I'm gonna have like some safety features probably next week video. I got some new pedals was sent to me to do this review and see if it works. I think it's a great feature. I'm not sure if it's affordable, but it is great. The more light you get on the bicycle, then better. But the lanes is good for area where the speed limit is like up to 35 miles, and I'm not sure, like I'm not feeling riding back in Ukraine. When I was riding the roads, and that time I was younger and I thought it's gonna crazy. But when I came to USA, I stopped riding bicycle on the road because I saw so many irresponsible drivers. That's why I'm just going to the park off-road or anywhere where there's people like not driving the cars. Yeah, it's kind of good. Was I came here a few days ago, tried to record video for Bugatti, and it was so hot my phone was shut down every like 5 minutes from overheating. So today it actually was nice day, most likely to record it because it's like not as hot, under 90. Okay, let's see what's around here. Oh, okay. And we got new pool over here. The city spent like over 30 millions. They spent like 2 or 4 years building this pool and like small center, and they spent I'm not sure how much money on this field like this all was green. Just maybe a month ago it was nice, green. Now it's all destroyed. That's why in California it's and now we got water restriction. It's gonna be probably all yellow because people cannot use water more than once a week or twice a week, depending on the area. Same thing county, they just stop using the water, but maybe only one. And then another homeless guy over there. So we're like, I'm not sure if you will be able to see. But right there, one homeless guy, there's two more like sitting around and there's a lot of kids around, so it's kind of unsafe for the park. Should be some restriction, I guess, for people to be. And you never know, the problem with the homeless people, you never know if they're running some business over here, like a drug business sometimes. So they put a tent and you never know what's happening inside the tents. Some of them actually on parole, some of them not. Okay, it's kind of too bright. I'm gonna go to shade to read what you wrote. Oops. Yeah, like I know when I was a kid, like when I was training, maybe 14. Yeah, even in Ukraine, the cars, like somebody hit me from to the wheel a little bit, not along, just because I was making left turn. But the drivers don't respect the bikers, and some bikers don't think they have more power, like on the road, like more rights. So basically, it's a two-way, I think, conditions. But you cannot go against of the car like on your bicycle. If they hit you, you die. So that's why when you see like accidents, like biker versus a car, it's kind of sad story then. But we do have a lot of people breaking laws every single day. We got here accident on few intersection, and they just cannot pass. I'm not sure they breaking the red light, yellow light. They just hit each other like so. Yeah, three-way or four-way intersection kind of dangerous too. I'm not sure where you're from, but in Los Angeles it's getting like out of control. People riding crazy. I think too much vaccination or like some, I don't know, like something makes them. It's been always, I guess. Maybe medications. People smoke weed and riding the cars, so you never know. Like it's kind of, that's why riding car have to be a kind of liability and responsibility, but people don't care much. Even the other day I went to Malibu. There was one guy came with a bicycle, and his lady came on electric bicycle. I thought there was. I didn't see the bicycle before, but when I was leaving, the reason I noticed because they was drinking some alcohol at the beach, not a beer, something like scotch or whatever. Like they finished one bottle together, and when I was leaving the beach, they hopped on the bicycles. I think it was Super 73 or whatever, and they went. I'm not sure home, most likely on opposite side of the road. That's kind of I understand the reason why you riding bicycle on opposite road side of the road, but they finished like bottle of whiskey, like something like that, at the beach, and it was kind of hot. So imagine, well, it's a responsibility. Even you riding the bicycle, if you're drunk, actually it's still dangerous. And that's why yeah, I usually go to off-road more often. I like it more because I feel it's more safer, less people there, less cars, less bicycles. And I heard it's actually illegal. Most of the off-road in California to ride the class 3 level. So if you bicycle class 3, it's most likely illegal to ride off-road here. But so far, luckily me, nobody asked me um, about it. And I saw some rangers, but they never told me anything. No, I never watched the Zero Enigma. Um, I kind of stay away from TV like for last 7 years most likely. Just read some news and yeah, I don't watch TV actually. Um, no time for TV. It's a waste a lot of time. And sometimes I just watch movies. That's about it. Hey Astro, VIP. Sounds familiar. And I think it's a good time to buy. Like some people ask me, I'll go with the questions people asked me before. If it's good to buy bicycle right now or not. If you want electric bicycle, actually it's a good time right now in USA to buy because not only the gas going up, I don't care about the gas, but I'm saying that inflation will get this bicycle cost much more higher eventually. With the next few months, you might see the difference in price about few $100 at least. I noticed like Aspen bikes, I love them. They make them good quality, but the time when I was making the video, the bike you could buy like sells, I think Aspen Nesta for like 1400, and now it's over $2000. And I understand why, because the price to make them cost more even over there, and the shipment costs a lot of money. So the parts also like hydraulic brakes. People confuse sometimes hydraulic brakes with hydraulic pulling brakes. They're totally different. So it's more expensive, and also they provide good support. So support costs money. And if you see like electrics, they keep the price cheap because they put cheap parts on it and they sell in high quality, which is good bicycle for the price you pay. They give you fair customer service, but the bikes, it's one of the basics they sell. You can get for the same price, most likely more powerful bike, off-brand, or just new bicycle on the market. And I think even electrics will increase the prices soon. They will increase like because the shipping in America costs more, like FedEx, UPS. Everybody raise the prices, and there might be some extra like taxation maybe, like same thing like when you buying a car, you need to pay like some fee maybe like registration. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, but eventually government in USA will decide, or cities, they want to get more money, and eventually it will be there. I know it's not sounds good, but anytime there is some way to get money, the government will come in and put some taxation and put more fees. Like in California, you pay about 9.5 like tax on any products you buy. So there will be some probably registration fee eventually, same like drones. You have to register, but there is safety concern. Also, if you buy bicycle, probably class 3, most likely eventually you will have to register as well. If you buy, so eventually like all this fee will start to show up and cost will go up. So if you want to buy good bicycle, it's good to buy now. The best time right now. Market's very saturated, and a lot of companies sell them at loss just to get rid of them or just to get even sometimes. Okay, let's see what time is it now. I still have like about 5 minutes, guys. So if you have any questions, please comment. I will be glad to answer. And I just do it for fun. I don't really make money on the YouTube. And many YouTubers, they think if you're a YouTuber, like whoever starts a YouTube channels, they think you're gonna get rich. No, I got rich before getting YouTube, I guess. I'm not sure if we have a train to going all the way to Portland. That's a good question. I think California, you have train coming from Santa Barbara, I believe, to San Diego, most likely. You can take, but I'm not sure if you can go to Portland with a bicycle. It's opposite way, and I would consider to take it in a car, but my car would not fit any bicycle if I have my kids with me and wife because it takes a lot of luggage. I am considering to buy bigger car most likely, or maybe a trailer. Like you have to have big, maybe RV in order to take your bicycle with you. But taking, but if you're asking for yourself, then it's a good choice to take your bicycle on a train because if you have these options, I think in California, I was once I took it a few times. I took it on the bus um, to go somewhere, and then after I took off, I rode. It was just on Bolt Pro or Jupiter, and it's pretty simple. You just the smaller bikes than better. But I can tell you it's fun to take it with you because you have more way to explore once you're off the train. It's a great option, so you don't have to rent a car, you don't have to rent a bicycle. So let's say if you're going somewhere like to some parks or somewhere, you can take a train. But for me to get to the train, I have to ride probably 8 miles. So and these trains going from Santa Barbara. That's actually cool. Would be nice, but probably when you're like going by yourself, but with two kids to go, it's kind of hard, maybe. They might. I need to check Coastal Straight Line. Does it go to Los Angeles? Because Portland, I think it's like 3 hours. Oh wait, 3 hours. It's about 2 hours flight, I think, if I'm not wrong. But on the car, it will take me about maybe over 14 hours or 13 hours, right? Most likely. Yeah, it might be a bus. The train, I think it's. I never heard they have a train going, but I never tried one, so I cannot tell you. But I think these transition most likely from bus station to the train, and then so basically you're going on a train, then you have to take a bus and go to another train. Most likely, I'm not sure. Like that's what I assume. But have you ever tried it? Because I need to research. I never ever rode. I think I never rode a train in America. Let me think. I remember that I rode a train. Oh no, I did. Actually, I did. I rode a train many years ago from San Diego to Los Angeles. It was fun. The Amtrak, but Amtrak going from San Diego to Santa Barbara, and I didn't know any other train. I need to check. Starlight. Have you ever tried to ride it? But I heard that Seattle is now worse than Los Angeles. I'm not sure if there's any problems to take the bike on Amtrak, but if you have like small bike like Jetson Bolt Pro or Jetson, I think it's very easy because it's so small. Nobody even bothered to tell you anything. I think when you have like bigger bicycle, most likely you have to put somewhere in a rack. I'm not sure. I have like problem before once. I took my car in a shop, and I thought I will be smart, but and I will ride the bicycle back home. It's about like 8 or 7 miles. So I took a Jupiter, I think, last year, and on my way back home, the tire got punctured, like it got flat on halfway, and I never realized how hard to walk with this flat tire. And I was thinking to take a bus because it's going straight to my home, and one bus came and they didn't let me in. Basically, he told me I need to put on the rack. And this Jupiter bike was, I think it's X5. The wheels are like 20 or 16-inch wheels. It cannot fit. It will fall on the rack. They told me I cannot really put on a rack, but I cannot take it inside. I guess this driver, like this bus driver, was nice to me. That's why he didn't want me to ride. And I think it was due. It was. I think it was like when there was COVID. The Yeah, I think it was due like when it was COVID like active. So all the buses was free actually in Los Angeles. So it was very cool. You don't have to pay for riding the bicycle or the bus. So I will walk for another block because I have a lot of time, so I don't mind to walk. So I thought to call Uber, um, but I was not sure if they will be able to put in a trunk. So another bus came and they let me in with no problem. They told me just get your bicycle in. So it was pretty simple. I folded and I took it in, but my experience was that you better either have a full-size bicycle or small bicycle if you're riding the bus, because with small size you can easily take it inside, no problem, no question asked. Because when the time came to pick it up my car, I decided to take Jetson Bolt at the time, and I rode to the bus, so I saved like 40 or 50 bucks on the Uber because it's kind of far. So I sit on the bus. It took me maybe to ride less than 5 minutes, and we have like some very fast buses, and it was all free. And it takes me like 30 minutes on the bus. Nobody ever told me anything, and it was easy with just on Bolt because it's small and convenient, and it was fun to ride. But Starlight, it's not the same as Amtrak. I think you probably uh, refer to the buses. I think they had the buses before, which going along the shore of Freeway 5. They take the. Yeah, I might go next month. Might go to the to Northern California. Maybe we'll see how things will go. Okay. So they probably they took you on the bus. That's what most likely it is. But when you're on a bus, I think you have to have a small bicycle. Like I think just a Bolt Pro would be perfect size, or Bolt. I noticed like on Amazon there's another brand which can be folded and they become actually smaller than Bolt Pro bicycle, but they're more powerful. So I never reviewed that one. Also, if you check Casca, have a new bicycle for $500 right now, which sounds like better than Bolt Pro because it's faster, bigger battery with dual suspensions. But I'm not sure if I will ever make a review on that bicycle. Anyway, thank you for asking all these questions, guys. And yeah. And thank you, the Epic World, for all these questions. Probably will post this video later, but maybe I'll have tomorrow, most likely, if the weather will be nice like this, I might do a video for review video for the Bugatti scooter, because the weather is nice, nobody here, so I might take it here while my kids in a pool to record this video. Maybe I'll do a live stream as well. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next video.